Good morning, everyone. I'm Constable Dani McKinnon, Winnipeg Police Service Public Information Officer today. We have 3 related matters to relate on. Joining me today is RCMP Corporal Julie Courchaine, and we will interchangeably be doing this release. So I'm going to start with Corporal Courchaine stepping up.
Thank you. Firstly, the RCMP, along with the Winnipeg Police Service, would like to offer our condolences to the family, friends, and colleagues of the victims. What occurred yesterday was a tragedy. This incident began on October 27, 2021 at approximately 12:40 p.m. when St. Pierre-Joly RCMP were dispatched to conduct a well-being check on a resident of a home located in New Bothwell, Manitoba. The request for the well-being check came from a concerned acquaintance of the resident. Officers attended the residence and located a 73-year-old female deceased. An adult male who was known to the victim was identified as a potential suspect, and officers began efforts to locate him for further questioning. The initial investigation determined that he was in the Winnipeg area, and that information was relayed to Winnipeg Police Service immediately. At that time, the only information available to the RCMP was that a single homicide had occurred and that a potential suspect had been identified. As the search for the suspect continued, it evolved into a much larger investigation. I will now turn it over to the Winnipeg Police Service to provide further information about what occurred in the city of Winnipeg.
Thank you, Corporal Courchaine. On October 27th, 2021, at approximately 1:30 p.m., St. Pierre-Joly RCMP contacted the Winnipeg Police Service regarding a homicide that was discovered in the RM of Hanover. They requested the assistance of WPS as it was believed that the suspect had traveled to Winnipeg. At approximately 2:30 p.m., Winnipeg Police Service ascertained that the suspect may be in the area of Leela Avenue and McPhillips Street. While en route to this area, they received a report of a stabbing at the Seven Oaks Hospital. Officers quickly responded and located an adult female in her 60s who had been seriously injured and was receiving emergency personnel first aid. She was transported to a hospital in critical condition, where she remains in serious condition today. An adult male in his 30s was subsequently taken into custody. Later in the evening, RCMP attended to the 300 block of Toronto Street in Winnipeg regarding their initial homicide investigation. An adult male in his 70s was located deceased and believed to be the victim of a homicide. From here, the WPS Homicide Unit has assumed the investigation. Members of the WPS Homicide Unit and the RCMP Major Crime Services Unit continue to investigate all 3 of these incidents and believe they may be related. No charges have been laid at this time. Anyone with information to assist investigators is asked to call the Winnipeg Police Service Homicide Unit at 204-986-6508. You can also call Manitoba RCMP's Major Crime Services tip line. That number is 431-489-8105, or anonymously at Crime Stoppers, 204-786-TIPS. So we'll now take some questions.